Hey guys, I just set up a time lapse to show you the whole process from beginning to the end. So from shooting to exporting the final video. So here we go. This is how I set up the time lapse. I use a tripod, a remote controller to choose the length. I'm shooting it on a DSLM. So in this case the Sony A6300, and I used a manual lens and a ND filter to make it as smooth as possible. Now we have to wait like 2 hours or so. So the time lapse should be ready now. Let's check it. Oh yeah, we've shot 60 pictures. Let's scroll through. Okay, looks pretty awesome. Turn the camera off now and we'll see each other back on the iPad again. I'm importing the media right now. I plugged it in with the SD to Lightning adapter. I'm just importing all. It's pretty fast. Back to my normal setting with the big camera filming right now. I've imported all the 60 files, raw files, to my iPad now. The next steps are all on the iPad, so let's jump into the iPad. Okay, as you can see here, we have all the media imported. What I want to create is a new album called TIMELAPSE Cloud. And select all the files and import it to the TIMELAPSE Cloud folder. Okay, done. Then let's go to Lightroom. Add a new album, call it TIMELAPSE. Okay. Add media. And select the 60 files. Now we have to wait until it's imported. The weather is getting really nice outside now. Select the one specific picture. As you can see, there's a dot on the sensor or on my lens. We have to correct this right now in Lightroom, but first do some basic editing. What I do is I reduce the vignette. It's too much until it looks like normal. I think that looks good. Now we are increasing the clarity to make it look more crisp. We have better micro contrasts. And we are going to dehaze it to, it's not too much, like 25 is perfect. Let's leave it like that. Okay, no grain, that's fine. Let's check this. Add a bit more contrast. Increase the highlights. Shadows a bit down. White also increased, and so like this. Let's just tweak the settings a bit. I want a neutral white balance because I can make it warmer or colder, or just tweaking the colors in LumaFusion later, because that's easier, and so I have a neutral time lapse which I can use more often. And now we have to get rid of all the sensor spots. There are quite a lot. All the spots are probably on my filter. I have to clean it, I guess. Okay, but that looks way better. We have still some up here. Okay, let's get rid of them as well. Okay. Still not everything. Okay, we leave it like that. And now, of course, we've only edited one picture. To get the settings to the other pictures, to copy them, that's a bit of annoying work right now, because Lightroom Mobile doesn't have a multiple settings copy function, so you have to edit it picture by picture. But of course, you can copy the settings, like here. Okay, everything, and now paste them. I'm going to speed this a little bit up for you because otherwise it would be too long. Woohoo, we made it through 60 frames or 60 pictures. As you can see, it will take a while, even longer if you're shooting time lapses with 120, 240 and so on pictures, so be aware of this. Now just have a quick overlook if every picture has the real settings or the right settings. Just give Lightroom a second until it shows you the right preview. So far this looks really good. And what we have to do now is, of course, we select everyone, the whole folder, share it, click on share, maximum available, and now it renders like all the 60 pictures, which will also take a while. So I'm going to speed it up for you. So we made it nearly through now, just 3 pictures rendering right now. Let's give it a couple of seconds and do something else meanwhile. And now we should add some music to it. No, I'm just kidding right now. Let's jump back to the iPad because the last photo is rendering right now. And it is the longest to render, as I suspected. Woohoo! So they are saved. Let's check the Photos app and the camera roll. Yes, they are saved. But that's not good at all. I'm pretty sure Lightroom totally messed up. Let's check it again. Okay. So select the photos. This must be the ones down here. Add to new album called Time Lapse JPEG and save them into the folder. Okay, now they are in the correct order. Let's go to LumaFusion, select a new project, and of course change the project settings to the settings you want to have. I've shot a time-lapse with 60 frames, so I want to make a 2-second time-lapse out of it with 30 frames in the 16:9 landscape mode. That's it. Now go to Photos, Albums, time-lapse, no, sorry, that was the raw one, time-lapse JPEG, select all, sorry, go to global settings and check that photo has a 1 frame length. So every photo you add is 1 frame long. Okay, now select all. Okay, this should be it. Now it's in the wrong order because the older ones are coming first. The newest picture is the first one. So that's no problem at all because we are going to render it out right now. But what we are going to do, we are going in, of course, 4K, highest possible settings, H.265, because we want the best quality possible. Now double tap to edit. Okay, that's fine. And now let's go and render that shit. Now open a new project. Time-lapse. Step 2. Go to album, video, and select the time-lapse we created right now. Okay, it says it's 1080p. Check it again. I wanted it 4K, 30 frames. Now it's working, I guess. So let's render it out again. Okay. Go to the project, time-lapse step 2, and select this file. Looks pretty nice, but it's the wrong way. So double tap to edit and reverse. We have to change the project settings to 30 frames. Now it's perfect. So let's play it back. Looks pretty awesome. What we can do is we edit it and add some crazy stuff like LUTs. to make it look even more dramatic like this. Let's search for a lot I like. Let's go with this one. Yeah, that's how I want it to look like. Crazy dramatic. It's nice as a background for a title or some gap fill clip for a video, whatever. You can use clips like a cloud time lapse nearly everywhere. So if you have one, created one, just use them, make one, and yeah, you can use it whenever you want to. I'm going to save this right now. And that's pretty much it. That's how I edit my time lapses when I'm editing them just on the iPad. I think it's a great tool, but it only works until the time lapses aren't too long. So if you have more than 100 pictures, it's going to be a long process and will be way faster on a computer. But if you have enough time, you can do as long time lapses as you want on your iPad. So this is it for today. I hope you liked the video and give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget it, and activate the bell, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye.